Hello guys, teachers all over the world, leadership, head of departments, school coordinators, all of those who are working in the field of teaching and learning in schools. How are you today? Today is a special day and this video is a special video and a private one for you, a sensational one. You will see that later. This video is about 5 techniques, 5 strategies to get A plus in your class. Wherever the teaching subject you have, science teachers, math teachers, Arabic teachers, English teachers, wherever you have as a teaching subject, you can get A plus when the inspectors visit you. How to do that? Just 5 strategies can help you to do that. Effective, impressive 5 strategies you can use wherever you have internet or you don't have internet. Let's see now what to do about the 5 techniques here. I want to share with you this video and the PowerPoint about this video to help you to understand what to do. Let's go through the PowerPoint first. This video content got 1 million comments on Facebook and also on LinkedIn. So you will have the decision to decide to share and like. It's up to you, not me. So it's not a challenge or vanity, nope, but it's about the content, impressive content, sensational one, a fabulous content you will find here in the 5 techniques to give you and provide you with A plus in your evaluation by the inspectors. Okay, let's see that. Objectives of today is to teach you as teachers using modern teaching strategies. Also to engage your students with you effectively when you teach, to differentiate your instruction easily and be beloved in your classroom. Let's go saying that a lot of apps can help you to make a modern class. Kahoot, Socrative, OneNote, Google Classroom, Padlet, Khan Academy, Read and Write. So many apps can help you teachers to do effective lesson. And we will do videos to explain some of these apps to you in details. But this video is different, it's not about the apps. What if you have no internet in the class? What about a poor internet or poor communication or connection with the technology? You just have your laptop or iPad. You just have your PowerPoint for the lesson and no internet to make engagement with using apps and so on, like Khan Academy, Socrative, or OneNote, and so on. What will you do? This video will help you to do that in short. Let's go. The inspector, when the inspectors visit your class, maybe the evaluation form about you, judgment at the end is about frustrated teacher, bored teacher, tired teacher, traditional teaching or teachers. Even the students, maybe the evaluation about the students in your class is about no engagement, less attainment by students, students with no information or informative style. Students were not engaged, they don't like the class and so on. So what will you do? This video will help you to do that, about the 5 strategies and 5 techniques. Easily and smoothly you will lead your class to A plus. Let's go. How to get A plus class, that will help you here. just 5 techniques and strategies to help you. One is for plenary, how to end the class. One strategy for students engagement, and one strategy for brainstorming, and one strategy if you have revision for the class or classes before and you want a revision, make a revision, or a thorough revision, a complete revision about, for example, midterm or semester. Also is about the students' feedback. One strategy to use inside the classroom to get your students' feedback easily and with engagement. These are the 5 titles for 5 strategies can help you. So, but what are the 5 strategies here? Let's go. 5 strategies will help you here to make your class very, very informative, very engaged, and I will show you now practically, and I will be with you step by step to understand each one. So please concentrate and follow me till the end. This video is only for you to help you to get A+ easily and smoothly in your classes. So please follow me up. Okay, now I will share with you again a great file I prepare about the 5 strategies. Look at me now. 5 strategies for what, Mr. or Sir? Strategies for teachers and for new teachers and for leadership, I mean head of departments, if they visit the classes and want to make observations. So this lesson will be for them. This video will help them to guide the teachers and teaching process, even the learning process inside the classes for teachers themselves, whatever the subject as I taught you. So this video is for math teachers, English teachers, even for Arabic teachers, and for science teachers. For every teacher, you can say for every teaching subject, whatever, because you are you that. One question now, is that one also the video to help me for differentiated classes, I mean cycle 1, elementary schools, or just for higher schools, or what? No, it's this video from K to 12, so don't worry, it will help you more. Let's go through that now. What about students' feedback? If you finish your class or you finish as a teacher your aspect of a lesson, for example, objective 1, and you want to get your students' feedback, what to do? This way is important and is amazing. It's experienced. I did it many times in my classes. So I got many attention by students to get them, and it's physically no internet, no need for internet in this one. You put a rule and on the board about that from 5 to 1. So a hand of 5, a hand of 4, a hand of 3, a hand of 2, a hand of 1. Then you write in front of each one expression statement saying for 5, if the students raise hands of 5, mean they completely understand the task. If they raise, or some of them raise 4 fingers, not all, means they mostly understand the task. If just raise 3, they understand pretty well. Or if they just raise 2, they could use more practice. They need for, again, for the instructions and also about the activity with a new methodology or a way. If they raise one, it means a poor understanding or I don't understand at all. So please concentrate to use that by hands, even after each aspect, after each point of your class. So hands of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So if you got the numbers, most of the class, a large majority of the class, a large most of the class, or most of the class, or some of the class, or just 2 or 3, it means you can now count the number of understood that understood the class or the lesson aspect that you explained. So this is just to get feedback. It's easily for all of you, and that's perfect to use it by hands because it will make students in a physical style, so they will not be sleepy, they will not be naughty, no time to, they will be engaged with you, no distraction more. That's good. So this is one. If you like it, like the video and share. Don't forget the subscription. Let's go to number 2. Number 2 for today is for brainstorming. What you use is a board of sign language. A sign language in front of you is about A, B, C, D, E, and so on. But this is not the strategy. Just give them the instructions or a board. On the board, put this photo in front of you and your students to know how could they do A and B and C and so on. But you would use this one. Just we would use sign language and brainstorming if you have questions to do that by the WH questions. So for example, who, what, and when, which, how, where, and so on. So teach your students how to do that by fingers, by hands, how to do the WH for each one of them. So try to repeat it from time to time in the front, in the first of the year, in the first month of the year, just to be kept by students, and try to make one, for example, do that. So the students will prepare one question using which, or ask students, if I put one of the sign language in front of you, you have to write down in your notebooks one question about the text using the WH. So for example, so this means a question begins with which, or a question begins with where, or a question begins with when, or a question begins with what, and so on. So your students now understand what to do. Maybe they will do that for each other. I mean, peer assessment, for example, one of the students will ask others using sign language, for example. So the other students will make a question. So the other students or the group students, for example, will answer the question and so on. So this is just for making brainstorming for the previous lessons so easily and silently, from listening, from visualize, from physical to understand and revision for the brainstorming about the previous information. And that's a great one. I did it in my class, so it's very clear. But take care. You have to start your year learning your students, teaching your student that how to do that from time to time. You have to repeat it more and more, and that's very good for all subjects, for all ages, even for KG. So that's perfect. But for KG, you can do that for lower grades, grade 1 and 2 and 3. You can do just some of them weekly, then you increase one by one. For example, it's enough to start saying when and who, or what and where, and so on. So enough. Then another month, you have to increase one of the questions again till the end of the year. So I think this is amazing and marvelous strategy you can use if you like it as I do. So please like the video, share, and subscribe too. Let's go. Number 3, I like it more. It's painting park attainment. It's painting park attainment. Yeah, I call it with this name. So it's painting park. You sure teachers to make differentiation in the classes should do students in a group style. So group A, B, C, and so on. So students set in groups. So take one of each group to get out and like drawing or painting. So will be on the board and make the board as just divide the board into the 4 sections if they are 4 groups, or 3 sections if they are 3 groups, and so on. And let the students to be in the front of the board to listen to you with the class when you are explaining and interactive with the class about the aspect 1 in the lesson, and let them to draw that on the board by their style, what they want. For example, if it's a science lesson and you start now the lesson about animal cell, for example, so you explain now the differences between animal cell and plant cell. So for example, when you explain this point with any, whatever the tools you use, or a strategy you use about video or whatever, or discussion with the students, those who are out in front of the board will draw whatever they want about that. So for example, one of the lower groups, lower levels, for example, will draw a cat. So that's good. Another one will draw, for example, a plant, a tree. Another one will draw the cell itself because she's or he is one of the higher, for example. So you will see at the end differentiated paintings, and that's great if you use it. And also the students will be with you and with their peers, so no distraction here. And you can at the end discuss each one, which one is good and why do you like it, write comments, and so on. It will be amazing. So no distraction and engagement, I'm sure about this point, will be 75% and up. Okay, next time get another or the same students for the next step. I mean, about aspect number 2 is about, for example, whatever advantage of animal cell, disadvantage of plant cell, and so on, wherever it wants. Even in math, even in English, in Arabic, I told you these strategies, these techniques of today's video are for all subjects, for all ages, so you can do that. You like it? If you like it as I do, so please like the video, share, and subscribe. Painting Park Attainment. What about number 4? Number 4 is class code for plenary. When you finish the class before 7 minutes at the end, you have to make a plenary, you have to make a revision or summary for the class. So what to do without internet, what to do? Sure, you have your students in group styles. So what will you do is what we call class code. I mean, like a court, if you have a case in a court, law, and so on, you know, a lawyer. So we have a judge here. So each group, okay, you will have the judge of each group to get out of the group, the best one. So get out of your group, please. So the leader, whatever. So the leader will be out of the groups in front of all the class, and each group reporter will make a summary for the lesson today. So what did you learn today? So reporter of group A will answer, reporter of group B, C, D. So they will discuss, I mean the judge group, the leaders group, they will discuss which one is perfect and so on and why. Then the result is group A leader, reporter is the best. Group B reporter is the best, and so on. This is what we call peer evaluation. So each one of the students can listen to each other and discussing about the points without just the teachers as a guide. You are as a facilitator, not just teacher. This one is great to do and no need for internet tools, but just use students. If you like this strategy too, as I do, please like and share and subscribe the video. Last one, what I like. It's about revision. From time to time, you have to make a revision for part of the curriculum of semester, for example. So after each 5 classes, you have to make revision for the previous 5 classes. So what to do is about the balloons. So you will have different colors. Then the students, you will write down that each color means a section of the classes. Or for example, if you are an English teacher and you were talking about parts of speech for the long time ago, about the 7 periods before classes, so you have to revise now the parts of speech. So what to do is a red balloon for verbs, yellow for adjectives, for example, blue for nouns, and so on. You can ask your students, give me a verb. If one of the students, for example, stand up, okay, so one of the students will choose yellow, so yellow for adjective. So you will ask him, for example, give me one adjective you know from the story about this one, or from your own. So when he gives you an adjective, ask him to do, or her to put in a sentence, what does it mean, discuss with others, and so on. Tell others about the nouns, and so on. So this is what to do if you want to revise, for example. What about the science? Maybe science will revise unit 1, 7 lessons of unit 1, and unit 1 is talking about, for example, about the weather and animals modification, for example, how animals modify themselves with weather, for example. So, and about 7 lessons. So each lesson will be one color. So ask students about if they choose, for example, color yellow or blue, it means about the way that animals modify themselves with the nature or weather, and so on. Examples, ask questions, and so on. Prepare your questions for each color. Divide as a teacher all the sections into colors and each one. Okay, what about the answers? If they answer very well, one of the groups or groups and so on, so you can just reune the balloon with a pen, for example, and put inside a point or a mark. So 5 points, 10 points, and so on a piece of papers. When you just display the balloon, students will see their points. It's, for example, 5 points. Here is 15 points, and so on. That's perfect. It will be like a game with revision by students and teachers, engagement and no distraction. It's amazing. I hope I could give you here. If you like it too, about number 5 for revision, please, as I do, please, and please again, like the video, subscribe, and share the video for others. Now to the end, I give you today 5 techniques, 5 strategy to help you to overcome the distraction, the boring weather or atmosphere inside the classes, and to get A+ in your classes by the inspectors when they visit your class. If you like the video, please like, share, and subscribe. This is Medhat Academy for teachers and students. Next time, I will give you more strategies can help you using apps, technology to make your class amazing class. It's not just A+, it will be outstanding. In a short time, you can be an effective teacher. Just follow up my channel. Thank you a lot for today, and I hope you understand everything. If you want to repeat the video, I will be appreciated. If you have a question, just write on the comment, and on the description you will find my channel's best videos at all. So please go share, like, and subscribe. Thank you a lot. See you. Bye-bye.